Hello, everybody. Aloha from the desert. Yes, it is cold. I got gloves on and everything. It's super cold. Even even with the heater and the fan, it's still cold in here. So I had opened my Star Wars Ronin Boba Fett a while back, and I had just moved. We were setting up the collection. I just wanted to throw this one out there. It's one of my personal faves. Uh, it requires some assembly, and if you buy, there are different versions of this. If you buy the one that I got, which was probably the knockoff, it has a lot of the great original components, but you have to put it together yourself a little bit. And my guy is now a lot sturdier than he was when I initially put it together. This is just one of my favorite. It's samurai Boba Fett. It's super dope. The box itself is just a cool little piece of artwork. Mine, I unfortunately, even though I downloaded the instructions in English, it didn't go together absolutely perfectly. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, some pieces are probably a little bit warped. It's been in the box for a while, but this was just such a great one, and I believe these were supposed to be made by Bandai. I don't know for sure. I think this one might have been a knockoff, to be honest with you. But this was just absolutely one of my favorites. This was a Grail, and my family got this one for me for my 40th birthday, maybe no, sorry, I apologize. My 45th birthday. Just one of those things where, like, I know it sounds stupid when you have no kids and you have, a wife who doesn't care and loves you. You can pretty much do whatever you want. So in my case, collecting for the other kids in my family when they're old enough to enjoy, this guy right here, my favorite Boba Fett, is obviously, I have a lot of versions of Boba Fett, but this is one of my absolute Grail favorites, which was the Ronin Boba Fett. And I had to put them together myself a little bit, but I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was fun. It took a while. You have to be really patient, and I did have to use a heat gun a little bit. I didn't want you guys to have to see the whole cursing and all that not fun stuff and trying to put it together. So here's the finished product, and I really loved, the limbs bend really easily, but that's my fault a little bit because of the heat gun, but that's fine. The biggest issue I've had with this one, honestly, was leg alignment, and that I think is also my fault. It stands though. No. Seeing accessories fall out real easily, so you got to be careful when it's cold because the parts will fall off. But this guy, one of my absolute favorites, Ronin Boba Fett. If you get a chance to pick him up, depends on where you buy it. I got mine for like $35. I don't know. I got it as a present and I sent the link to somebody in my family, got it for, like, I think they said 35. Anyway, guys, I love you. Aloha from the desert.